Welcome to the People's Podcast. This is episode 4, brought to you by the SmackTalk team. As always, I am Matty A.
I'm Timo.
And I'm BA.
Unfortunately, Danny could not be with us tonight, but the show must go on. First and foremost, we're going to do a quick shout out to all our social media. Please follow us on Twitter @_SmackTalk, on Instagram @_SmackTalk. Facebook, search us @WWE SmackTalk. On the blog, you gotta read up on our blog because we can't get to everything on the podcast. It's www.smacktalk.wordpress.com. Also, a huge shout out to our supporters at My Fantasy Sports Talk. Search for our podcast and blog posts on their site as well. Finally, and The Rock means finally! Some great news from the SmackTalk team. We're very grateful to have finally joined forces with WBLZSports.com. You'll be able to find our podcasts on their site as well. Check us out.
Got a lot of great podcasts on that site.
Definitely. So let's get started. We're going to tackle some of the main feuds segments on Raw over the last couple weeks. Let's get it started, guys. Big Cass and Big Show just main evented Monday Night Raw.
Yeah!
That was brutal. I'm not interested in this feud at all. I mean, Big Show can be great. We've seen it with him and Strowman. They can put on phenomenal matches, but Cass is...
This isn't 15 years ago. That's my issue with it.
It's your typical big man syndrome with Vince McMahon. He's trying to
He's
push
just got a
big.
hard on for those big guys. It's just ridiculous.
And, like, some of them are great, but Cass is not doing it for me. Enzo was his most interesting, part of his character, and with Enzo feuding with him and him in the ring is still not anything special.
I think Big Cass needs a manager, and with the rumors that we're going to get to with Brock Lesnar, I think Paul Heyman, Big Cass could be a Paul Heyman guy. That could... No.
I don't see it just because the wrestling.
I'm just saying it would help him. I don't think I see it happening at all. I'm just saying it will definitely push him if Vince is behind him. That's what he needs.
I'm just not a fan of this feud. I mean,
The feud, yeah.
The feud itself is absolute
terrible.
hot garbage. Like I said, Big Show has not been relevant for over 15 years. Props to Show. He's in the best shape of his life.
He looks amazing. He looks like he should be going on a title run.
Right, but...
And then you got Big Cass as his... He's there to put over Big Cass. And
He's just going to give a big boot to Enzo every week.
good company man.
Let me get one thing straight about this past Monday Night Raw. I thought it was a phenomenal episode up until the 10 o'clock hour. That last hour was absolute garbage, and I don't understand why the triple threat between Roman, Samoa Joe, and Braun Strowman, great match. There was great hype, great promos by each of the superstars.
That's what everybody wanted to see, right?
And then you put it on the 10 o'clock hour. I just couldn't grasp that.
That's because people are sleeping by 11 o'clock. That's the main reason.
That main event with Show and Cass would have put me to sleep, and I would not have made the triple threat if it aired. So you kind of got that.
I actually
going
fell
for
asleep before that. I fell asleep during the Bayley-Nia Jax match. Woke up right at the end of the Cass and Big Show, and I was like, this is the worst way to end what was a great Raw episode. They are really building up a lot of these feuds, but this Big Cass push, Big Cass's heel push is SAWFT.
Very soft.
Soft!
Very soft.
Get out of here.
Speaking of Bayley,
getting out of
that
here.
match, she looks injured. That rumors she hurt her shoulder.
Rumors are, guys, Bayley is injured. She is going to miss SummerSlam. What are they going to do if...
I hate to say it, but thank God
I
you're going to miss SummerSlam. I want to see Sasha Banks versus Alexa Bliss.
We all do. But I think Bayley was finally starting to get past that weak storyline they had of making her look absolutely pathetic. And she was finally starting to gain momentum again.
No.
Yes,
No,
I think so.
No.
She was actually getting wins. And
the character is weak. It's been weak since getting onto WWE. I mean, even her title win on Raw, it just felt...
It was out of nowhere. It wasn't built. There was no
build, and she hasn't been able to get on the feet running. It's just, I'm not into Bayley. I'm
think
sorry.
The reason why she won that match is because I think that rumor of Sasha Banks finally turning heel was going to happen at SummerSlam. she was going to screw Bayley because she got pissed of losing the match to Bayley for that title match, and I think Sasha was going to turn heel, attack Bayley mid-match, or do something to make Alexa Bliss retain her championship.
Which you would have been cool with.
I would have been, thank God with that. But I would have started the feud we want to see of Sasha Banks versus Bayley.
That I could get into.
I mean,
she's just stale.
But besides Alexa Bliss and Sasha Banks, who else is there in the Raw Women's Division right now? It's pretty...
You want to know who else is in the Raw Women's Division? Emma. Give Emma a chance. Emma.
I haven't seen
Oh,
her.
wait. Is it Emmalina? Who knows? It's Emma. I'm sorry. Emmalina died. Emma. Give her a chance.
Emmalina is Lana now, but...
Yeah, that's true, but
they gave her
that's
stick.
who's in the Raw Women's Division that they're not doing anything with. And I hate it. I absolutely hate it.
Hashtag give Emma a chance.
Do it.
We hear you.
This Women's Division needs it, because there's no... I mean...
Ever since Charlotte left to SmackDown, it's been terrible.
Weak.
No good storyline building. Alexa Bliss is the only thing keeping that.
Their storyline building is, let's throw in the Fatal 4-Way or the Triple Threat with either Nia Jax, Bayley, Sasha Banks, and Alexa Bliss.
Now that you're bringing up Nia Jax, I just have a quick comment to make about her. That finisher she whipped out a couple weeks ago with the little, whatever the hell she did off
Flip.
a little flip on.
And then a senton.
That was deadly.
Bomb
That was deadly. That was very nice.
It was Emma. Yeah, it was against Emma.
But who is even on the level of Nia Jax?
She should be the Braun Strowman of the women's division.
Which is what she was, if you recall. Her and Braun Strowman were just plowing through jobbers, and
now
Braun Strowman is at another level than Nia Jax was down here, and it's just there's nobody on the same body type, I guess.
It's hard to believe that these people are beating Nia Jax.
Exactly.
You can't look at her and see this big woman, and she should be just plowing through Sasha, Bayley,
Good word. Right there.
and Alexa Bliss.
I
Anybody
think
who comes in her path.
what needs to happen is if Bayley is really hurt, it is what it is. It happens to Finn Balor. It happens to everybody. You'll come back, maybe on SmackDown.
I would
Superstar
like to see Bayley on SmackDown, the land of opportunity. They could start kind of rebuilding her and not making her look so pathetic.
I was thinking maybe put Nia Jax on SmackDown as well to give them a big heel who would win the title. Because you're not going to put Nia Jax against Alexa Bliss.
No.
Because they're both heels.
Not even just that. It's Alexa Bliss is 4 foot nothing, and Nia
Yeah,
Jax.
5 feet.
It's not realistic.
5 feet of fury.
I'm sorry.
All right, let's get it right. All right, it's
All
my girl.
right. I know.
But speaking still of the women's division, I don't know if you guys saw Titus Worldwide could have possibly just signed Dana Brooke.
I'm about it. I'm a Titus Worldwide
Right?
guy.
We're all Titus Worldwide guys.
Hooah!
That shirt, his new shirt that came out,
It's
I'm
fine.
gonna have
Dope.
to cop that shirt.
it's dope.
I want to wear it. I'll
We
wear it in
appreciate you,
public.
Titus. You're doing some damn good things.
We'll see if it actually happens, if she got signed to
We'll
Titus
see.
Worldwide.
We'll see. So moving ahead, guys, let's get into the next feud. Finn Balor and Bray Wyatt. This,
Finally.
yes, finally it's starting to develop. This past Monday night on Raw, Bray did his whole profiting bullshit that he does. It's great. Everybody listens to him
It's getting old.
it is.
It's the same promo every
It
time.
is. It is.
Yeah.
Let me throw in a bunch of big words about how the system is.
But you just have to listen to him. You know, he grasps the
He
fans.
has a great delivery and a great
Yes.
persona, but I just
The thing with this feud, it looks like the tease started this past week with Demon King. Finn Balor just shows up in the ring. He was kind of a different animal. But I just have a question. Why the hell did he just celebrate with the crowd after he just beat up Bray Wyatt outside for 2
because
seconds?
he's still Finn Balor. He isn't
Yeah,
in demon mode. He's still
That-
Finn
It
Balor.
just
He's
felt-
still
demon.
that-
He's still got his
He
leather
didn't
jacket
do
on.
the whole lights out Undertaker, I'm in the ring now, and he just stood
Yeah,
there like a
what's-
demon.
What's,
But he wasn't.
He's not in full character, I guess.
Yes.
Yeah.
Now he's got teleporting powers, I
Yeah.
guess, so that's interesting.
He used to just
how
crawl to the
consistent
ring,
is
and
the
now he can
WWE?
just teleport to the ring, I guess.
I mean, we've seen The Undertaker teleport. I guess that's possible in the WWE.
Anything is
But
possible in
I'm-
WWE.
I am tentatively excited for this match because
Absolutely.
they've introduced a lot of cool concepts and a lot of cool potential with Bray Wyatt in the storylines, especially the one with Randy Orton.
He just has
House
to
of
win.
Horrors.
He just has to win a few.
Yeah.
Hey,
He's
not
been
just win
winning.
a feud. It's
He's been winning.
They always have these great ideas for him, and the execution is terrible because the House of Horrors sucked.
Yeah.
But it was like, oh, what's this going to be? There was so much excitement, like what this House of Horrors match could have been, and it had a lot of potential.
He got screwed out of that match.
And just like you got
Supposed to be
the
for the
Eater of
title.
Worlds versus the Demon, Finn Balor. There's so much potential there, but is WWE gonna be super corny again and just make it another lame?
It's like Bray Wyatt bringing the dead man back to life is
Yeah.
pretty much bringing the demon back to life right now. That's what we're seeing, basically.
Who do you guys think needs this victory more?
That's a very tough question.
Because you got Finn Balor, he's been stuck in the mid card, he's been feuding with Elias, just Elias now,
Yeah.
and he just hasn't been able to propel back to the Universal title level that he never got his rematch on. That's another story. But then you got Bray Wyatt, who just hasn't won a big feud. He technically won the feud against Seth Rollins,
Yeah.
but was that really
that
a
wasn't
feud?
really a feud. That was kind
That
of
was like a-
one-off.
Let's just kill some time. We don't know what else to do with these guys. We're gonna throw them together, and we're gonna have Bray win.
I feel like we need to be the creative team because they don't know what they're doing half
We
the
do
time.
need to be the
Man,
creative team.
creative team. Just anytime they disagree with Vince, they get the boot. But I think Bray Wyatt definitely needs it more because Finn Balor
Absolutely.
can lose, and he's still got so much of the fan base behind him. He sells so much merchandise. He can recover from a loss. But if he goes to demon mode, he's not losing. You can't give the demon a loss. If you see the demon, Finn Balor is winning.
Do we see this feud being longer than going past? Do we see it going past SummerSlam?
Absolutely.
I think so.
Absolutely.
So I think if that's the case, then I believe the demon will win.
The demon will win.
I want Bray to win because they're supposed to push him. He's been winning his matches. If you notice, I think maybe they've listened to us by us saying you need to win because if posted on Twitter, I believe his record is terrible.
His record is
Awful.
terrible for some kind of supernatural being.
Your next Undertaker supposedly is
Right.
I mean, I hope, say Finn Balor goes demon at SummerSlam, he wins, then you create a storyline about Bray trying to tap into his supernatural shit again to try and see if he can, like, I don't know,
I'm
take
gonna
the
throw
power
something
away
out
from the
there.
demon.
It's like off topic, but it's still on the topic of Bray Wyatt. I think he should have been the one that broke the streak. When he was bringing the dead man back to life, that right there, you're pushing
That
a
was the
young
push.
superstar.
That
the
would
push.
have been interesting.
Props
That
to
would've been crazy.
Roman Reigns. He got that torch passed to him.
I mean,
this
Brock
past
Lesnar broke
year.
the streak. yeah.
Brock Lesnar broke the streak.
Yeah.
That should have never happened. I mean, I understand what they're doing. They're building up a beast. Oh my God, the beast just broke the
Because, like,
streak.
Brock Lesnar gets
But-
whatever he wants.
Bray Wyatt would have been the one because he is technically the next Undertaker.
I think.
His persona.
They fucked up on that
Big F up.
all day. So
Yeah.
let's get to our boy Jason Jordan.
Good old
He
JJ.
JJ just
Jason Angle.
Well,
please. He just
Where do we start
showed
with
up
him?
on. Well, let's get back to Raw. He was on Miz TV this past week, and it looks like he's starting a bit of a feud with the Miz, who looks like to be moving on from Dean Ambrose to Seth Rollins, which I'm
thank God.
cool with that.
So tired of seeing that.
I was all set with that.
Yep.
But
See,
man,
I mean,
Jason Jordan sucks. That man got no charisma. He's
That's-
out there just sitting there. He's got nothing. He's
yeah,
got
he
nothing.
was-
The crowd is dead. They don't give a damn.
This is his spot, but he does have the Miz to carry him on the mic in the, feud.
The Miz
Just
will carry
let the
anybody.
Miz talk, let the Miz shit on him, let the Miz shit on Angle, let the Miz do his job, and I feel like Jason Jordan will have a better opportunity. He really needs to take a hold of it and get us interested in you.
I'm hoping.
I don't think
'cause
so.
I'm falling. I'm
I'm
still
good.
with the storyline.
Nope.
You're gone already.
I'm done.
I mean,
I've been
still
done
waiting.
since.
Like I said, I think it needs to come full circle, and we need to find out that Jason Jordan has been playing Kurt Angle
Well-
to get ahead in the company. That is the perfect angle for this. No pun intended.
Well,
But he's playing the I don't need help from anybody angle, and it's. I'm good.
That's-
I'm good. I'm good with Jason Jordan. I gave him a week after the announcement. I gave him a week.
Just
I don't
a
even know if
week,
I gave.
that's
I don't even know if I gave him a week. I think I gave him that interview after Raw a couple weeks ago, and I was like, I think that was good. And
I
then
wanna
the
wait.
week after that happened, I was like, he got no reaction when he came out, and
He did not. That
he
crowd
got
is
no
dead.
reaction again on Miz TV.
That crowd is dead.
I'm good.
I'm still with it for now.
Like
We'll
I
see
said,
what happens by the next time we have a podcast.
I need to see the conclusion because they could just be sandbagging us for the big turn. Hopefully, that's
Big-
my hope.
big.
And if they don't, then I
Well,
hate it.
They fucked up again. That's it's.
What else is new?
They need to fire whoever wrote that.
They should make that shirt WWE and on the back says "fucking up shit" since day one.
No, that's since day one. Since
Since when?
I don't know.
Since after the
Since
Attitude
the
Era.
PG era.
Yes.
Yep.
So, guys, the Shield teasing is continuing. They look to be getting into a little bit of a feud with Sheamus and Cesaro. I like it. I'm a little more on board with it. I do think that there's going to be a big ending to the whole Shield thing.
Yes.
I like.
One of them will turn on each other.
I like the storytelling. Because it's actually some continuity which you don't always see with the WWE.
Yes.
And it makes sense because, normally like Dean Ambrose or Roman Reigns used to be all friendly, willy-nilly with Seth. And he didn't give a damn that, Seth turned on him. But Ambrose actually cares. Ambrose is still upset. He's not going to just trust Seth Rollins so quickly, which I like the storytelling. I just don't like
The,
Seth, how he's acting.
he's a baby face.
He's a baby
And he's
face and he's
better
a
as a
baby
heel.
bitch right now, just begging for forgiveness.
My
Baby back
goodness.
bitch.
Wow.
Uh,
I do like the fact that Sheamus and Cesaro actually have a new feud going because they had a couple of weeks where they were just standing in the back or
Yeah.
out at
watching-
some bar watching the Revival and the Hardys and Gallows and Anderson go
Hey,
at it.
Right, they
I'm-
were the
I'm
champs.
all
and
for that.
They're the champs, and they were just sitting back and nothing was happening with the
Right.
tag team titles.
Right. And then this week, it looks like, the last couple of weeks, it looks like it's finally starting to get something going. I do think it's going to lead to the Shields, I guess, if you want to call them, 2/3 of them,
I
whatever.
don't wanna call
They're
them
going to
that.
face Sheamus and Cesaro at SummerSlam. They're not going to win. I'm telling you that.
No.
They're not winning.
Seth and Dean.
They're not winning.
They're,
Nope. The turn happens at SummerSlam.
Who do you think turns on who? I want Dean to be turning, but I
So,
know Tim's gonna
It
say
would
it's
make it would make more sense for Dean to turn.
Yes.
It would make more sense.
There-
He
I
needs
want
it in his character.
rejuvenate
His
his
character's
character.
dying to me. And I know you like Dean.
I like
Dean
Dean
more,
Ambrose.
but
Dean is just like
the crowd loves Dean. It's-
He's not a heel. He's not a face. He's just like whatever. I'm gonna go
I'm gonna do what I
do my
want.
thing. I'm gonna swag out. I'm gonna tell terrible
He's
jokes
unhinged,
in my
that's what it
interviews.
is.
But I think it would make more sense for Ambrose. But I want to see Seth as a heel again.
The more and more this story is being told, I want to say now that Seth is the one that's going to do it again. Just the way it's been playing out, like
That would be perfect.
that would be perfect. I want Dean to be the one that turns heel, but Seth as a babyface is not.
I mean, Seth.
I'm cool with it. I mean, I like Seth Rollins. Yes, he's better as a heel. I can still
I like
dig
Dean
you
Ambrose,
if you're a babyface, but
I
the way
see-
this is going right now,
I think Dean Ambrose can turn on Seth, and it'll just end it like that. Like, finally, I got back at you. I'm not heel. I'm not face still. He could do that, and they could kind of play it off. He's still, he's not a heel.
yeah.
He was just getting back, like, I didn't trust you. I was waiting for the perfect time, and now I'm cool with it. Now I'm cool with you turning on me.
Do you
'cause I turned on
do you think the crowd will see it as like, oh, he got him back, it's over?
maybe
Right.
if Seth
Or hopefully it's not like that, where Seth is that baby face with the crowd where, oh my god, when Seth turned on the Shield, it was like,
yeah, it
wow.
was crazy.
You
It was like the
we'll get
last
same
one they
reaction?
expected. Yeah.
I don't think you'll ever get that kind of reaction ever
Right.
again. That was
Plan B. That's what it was.
there's always a plan B.
There's always a plan B.
So since you guys brought it up, we're gonna jump ahead to my laying the smack talk because we're on the topic.
Okay.
My laying the smack talk this week is that Seth as a heel is best for business.
Yes.
I love Seth.
I
I
like
love him as a face. Not really, but I like it. He's better as a heel. At that point blank, he is just like a bitch.
He's
As
more
a face,
entertaining.
it's like, as a heel, he is just entertaining. Like, I do think that it's gonna lead to Ambrose turning on Rollins, and like, was it you or you? It would be better if it is Rollins that becomes heel again.
Just the way it's been playing out, it feels like he's going to do it again.
But I'm not sure how it's going to turn out with all the other heels. You got Samoa Joe. You got, I guess, Braun Strowman's a heel still. Technically, it's a lot of big top dogs.
He's like he's his own.
There's a lot
character.
of kind of whatever right now. They kind of just in between.
It's like, remember Edge was an in-betweener?
Yeah.
That's what.
Yeah, he was
when
more
you think
heel,
of.
I mean, you're you.
Yeah.
Like, Braun is just Braun.
Yeah, I feel you.
But
Speaking of
I
Braun,
agree.
Braun, Samoa Joe, and Roman Reigns had a triple threat match this past Monday on Raw.
Yep.
It was at the 10 o'clock hour, which we didn't agree with, but the match was pretty good. And it was pretty much a little bit of a tease of what we're going to see at SummerSlam with Brock Lesnar. How'd you guys feel about the match? And Brock Lesnar at the beginning of the show came out,
He surprised us all.
surprised everybody. Paul Heyman announces that if Brock loses at SummerSlam, they are both leaving WWE.
Both.
That was surprising. That was a little surprising of an announcement. I mean, there's been rumors swirling around Brock Lesnar leaving to UFC.
Yep.
He's gonna fight John Jones. John Jones won this weekend. Great fight. John Jones is a phenomenal fighter. But John Jones called out Brock Lesnar after the pay-per-view. Brock Lesnar
UFC 214.
responded, and
Be careful what you wish for.
I mean, everything's pointing to Brock Lesnar going back to the UFC, but he's still gonna wrestle his contract out until
Exactly. He's under
WrestleMania.
contract.
So I'm not saying it's a lock for him to lose at SummerSlam.
It's definitely a wrench in the plans for WWE.
It is.
Originally, they wanted to have Lesnar hold the title all the way to Mania.
I don't think that's happening.
That is now the rumor.
It's now.
Now that he's going back to UFC
I think they're starting to grasp the fact that you need a full-timer as the champ.
as a champ.
Yes.
You need to see it every week.
I think they're seeing it. But I'm going to lay another wrench into what you guys are saying. I think, picture this scenario here. Brock Lesnar loses at SummerSlam. Okay?
Yes.
Doesn't
see
even
it.
matter who wins, okay?
Okay.
Brock Lesnar loses. He's leaving Monday Night Raw. Brock Lesnar is moving to SmackDown.
Wow.
And John Cena, there's more rumors, John Cena's moving to Raw. There's your swap of two big name players. Brock Lesnar
Part-timers.
does not have to show up to SmackDown all the time. It's a 2-hour show.
That's so true.
I
mean-
think it'd be a better fit for him.
He said he's leaving. Like, leaving. Not leaving Raw. He said,
Yeah,
I'm leaving the WWE. And
And
Paul Heyman
I
is
think
going with him.
That's their way of writing him
Yes, that's
off storylines, and then he'll show up
At Royal
to
Rumble.
have
the
the
Royal
Big
Rumble
Bang
entrance
match
number 30.
Ugh.
at WrestleMania.
If he shows up to, if that really happens, and he shows up to Royal Rumble as number 30 and wins,
I don't want to see him
Wins.
win.
Oh,
God.
Man.
that'd be awful. Please do not book that.
Don't
But
do it.
besides that, the triple threat match was pretty
Awesome.
damn good. Pretty damn good. I mean, I saw the triple threat match and I'm like, wow, how are they gonna do the four?
I can't wait.
four-way?
I can't wait.
Mm.
That's probably. I mean, there's a lot of hype behind this match.
I'm gonna get a fork and knife and just keep grabbing pieces of steak and watching this match. That's
Did
damn
you
sure.
hear? Did you guys hear the rumors that Paul Heyman is pushing for Samoa Joe to come out of SummerSlam as the champ?
I
did
like
not.
it. Samoa
like
Joe.
He's pushing with backstage.
He wants-
Samoa Joe.
Samoa Joe deserves a run. Samoa Joe's getting pretty old. Let's look at Roman Reigns, Braun Strowman.
Yep.
They're younger guys. They have the next 5, possibly 10 years in the WWE.
They need to give it. the
Samoa
title.
Joe, I think he's really gotten over with the crowd. He's really started to showcase what he can do. He put
Absolutely.
on great matches with
There's a reason
Brock
why he's in this
Lesnar.
match.
He put on a great match with Roman Reigns. He was great in the triple threat. So I would like to see him as champion. He's there every week.
Yep.
He is a shorter, fatter Brock Lesnar. Pretty much, he
Yeah.
just comes in, fuck shit up, and leave.
Yep.
You damn right.
And I would like to see that.
Wouldn't it be good
Any
if Samoa Joe wins? Now I don't think the Finn Balor and Bray Wyatt feud ends at SummerSlam, but then we get the Finn Balor versus Samoa Joe
Somewhere down the road.
somewhere down the road for the title
they had.
because they had a
They
great
had
feud
great
in NXT.
feud in NXT. I would love to see it again in the WWE because there's a lot of the audience that hasn't seen it. If you haven't watched NXT or you're just getting NXT, go back, watch Finn Balor and Samoa Joe's match.
I think I need
They're
to
really
start
good.
watching NXT because I feel like
A lot of good shit's
a lot of
happening.
good shit's going
It
on.
was a little low for a little bit, but it's really
Yeah.
starting to pick back up again.
Yep. You seem to be on the you want Samoa Joe to win the title. Are you on the Samoa Joe to win the title at SummerSlam? Are you guys in sync for that?
I'm not going to give my prediction yet. That's for the next podcast.
I
If
see.
you read the dirt sheets, the cheat sheets,
Yeah.
the rumor is only Brock Lesnar will know the ending. He will be the only person who will actually know. They're keeping this away from the writers and producers,
Which is good.
which is good.
And
It
the
won't
betting
leak.
odds.
It'd be good to check those betting odds. It can be pretty interesting leading up.
Yep.
If that's your thing.
I agree.
But he's the only one who's going to know the ending until that weekend or the day of, because they really want to keep this under wraps, and it's
Good.
still
Should be
it's
that
still
way.
up in the air if he wants to go to the UFC.
It's going to happen.
Right.
He's going. I
mean,
just know
that'd
it's
be
happening. This is their way of writing him off the
If
sidelines.
he wants that big fat paycheck, you better go.
Exactly.
John
Even if
Jones.
he gets his ass kicked.
Yeah,
Or he'll get suspended again for doping or whatever he did.
yeah. I'm surprised they'll let him back, to be honest.
Because he's a payout. The money is there. He's like Conor McGregor.
The UFC wants that big check
Everyone
too.
wants to see it.
Yeah,
That's why.
I don't blame them. I want to see it.
Oh, absolutely. I'm on board for that. Alright, guys, let's move over to the Blue brand. Let's talk about their main feuds and segments. So the Usos came out, cut a really sick promo. They teased the crowd. I really thought that was Big E.
I thought so too.
I thought it was Big E. That was very well done by
Don't you
Jimmy or
dare.
Jay, whoever the hell Uso that was. It was very well played.
Very
They
well.
cut a great promo. They got this rapping thing going on now. These guys are really killing it as heels. I'm on board. I do think that they're going to lose at SummerSlam. That's a whole other story. But there is an issue with the SmackDown Tag Team Division. There
There is no tag team division
Where
except
is
the Usos and New Day. Everybody
Where is
else has disappeared.
You've got the Ascension.
That are
And-
jokes in the fashion
Terrible.
files.
That's what I'm saying. They are like the jokes in the fashion files. And then you got Breezango, who just
I
put
love
out
Breezango.
phenomenal fashion files week after week.
Never
But
seen
then you
Twin
got nothing
Peaks?
else.
Go back.
The
You gotta go watch
colognes
Twin Peaks.
are.
No, I think they're leaving.
The
they're
colons.
not- it's- I think
That was a rumor.
They're the colons. They've been
the
ass.
colognes. They've been ass. No matter what
Yeah.
gimmick you gave them.
Yeah.
Los Matadors, right, was
Yeah, that was
the
awful.
only best thing they had going on for them.
That was still awful.
I think they're not on TV because one of them is hurt. I think it's Primo.
Oh, really?
That's what it is.
Okay.
So maybe they'll come
They
back.
still suck, so it
I
doesn't
think
even
they
matter.
should come back with Carlito.
Ooh.
Give them something. They need. That's not cool, you know. Like that's not cool. Like we need something with them because they're just stale. No matter what you give them,
I see.
they're not going to make it work. If it's the Matadors kind of worked because of the damn little bull fighting Hornswoggle.
Yeah. For real.
But then you have what was the
Shit.
Caribbean, whatever, Puerto Ricans.
Now I know what you're saying.
Sunshine, whatever they were like selling something every damn week, and
Shining Stars.
The Shining Stars.
Oh.
Guess what? You're not
That was
shining.
awful. That was
You're just falling very fast. That's
awful.
And who else is with the tag teams?
That's the
Where is
problem, Vince.
Mojo
Why are you
Rawley
cutting
and
them
where's
off?
Zack Ryder?
I don't know.
What happened with that?
Vince is just breaking up tag teams. That's all I see.
But they didn't break up. It's like
I'm just saying in general.
Yeah,
aside from them,
It's like what? Do you not want to show them on TV? Like what's going on here?
I don't know. I mean, the only reason I'm kind of okay with it right now is because the Usos and New Day. I
Right.
don't think you can top that.
you
for
can't.
now.
And it's crazy because these guys feuded a couple years ago, and you would think that this would be something
is-
that was
This
stale.
feels
played.
completely fresh.
It is.
The
The
Usos
Usos are killing it.
are killing it. They're kind of carrying the. I don't want to say carrying the feud because the New Day. Great,
No,
but
of course.
They have taken that feud to another level.
Absolutely. I absolutely agree. But the SmackDown tag team division is an issue. Aside from them, another issue: the women's division on SmackDown.
The shakeup kind of ruined both shows' women's division because
Absolutely.
they were decent. I mean,
Yes.
they had their issues at times.
Yep.
But with the superstar switch up, I haven't been able to really get
I
into. And you
absolutely
have
agree.
the first Money in the Bank women holder,
Mhm.
a woman holding the Money in the Bank.
Yep.
Yeah.
And it should be more interesting than it is. I'm not
She,
really.
she just wears an Ellsworth shirt now, and that's
Free
like her new
Ellsworth.
thing.
I'm not gonna lie, I kind of like the shirt.
The shirt's kind of cool.
There's no real.
Hasn't it been 30 days?
Who cares?
I'm cool with it
Who
too.
cares?
I'm cool with that
Carmella
too.
does not need James Ellsworth.
No, she
No.
doesn't.
You're doing
I'm
so much
just-
better without him.
Or he's gonna come and do something at
The
SummerSlam.
biggest issue to me right now with the women's division is where's Charlotte? How are you not going to have your best women's superstar on this past episode of SmackDown? It's seeming like she's going to be feuding
Because-
with Lana, which is a complete waste of her time.
Please, no.
The reason why is because she had her moment on Raw. So it's like, are we always gonna have her in the title matches? Like, are you?
They do it with Cena.
I know.
They
I'm
do
just
it with
saying.
Roman
I
Reigns.
gotta give other people chances.
At least people like Charlotte. Well, Charlotte is interesting.
she's a flair. Woo. Like, you that's what I just.
I mean, I want to see like
I like Charlotte.
I like Charlotte too, and I'm starting to come around on her as a face because the interaction,
No.
the friendship between her and Becky, it's actually kind of funny, a little fun to watch. It's something different.
Yeah.
They're great friends in real life. So.
You know the turn's going to come eventually though.
The,
With Charlotte going back
And
to
I'll welcome it. I mean, I'm just a big fan of Charlotte all around. We need more of her face.
I mean,
heel.
we don't
give us
need
Charlotte.
You know what we need less
tag
of?
teams.
Do you know what we need less of?
What?
Naomi. Naomi has been, I might even say, one of the worst women's champions I've ever seen. I'm saying that. I don't give a
haven't-
damn what anybody thinks.
They
She has been awful. She hasn't had anything, and now she got a stupid gold belt. I know we talked about that in the last show, but it's just like, you're not John Cena. Like, you're not on that level. You're Naomi. You come out, you're all colorful and
You
shit.
feel the glow.
I am not about it. I do hope Natalya beats her.
Props to WWE actually letting her go with the glow gimmick.
I like it. I like
They-
the glow gimmick. I love
I
the
remember
entrance.
her always
I like the
teasing it
glow.
on Twitter, and then they finally gave the red light. The red light, is that the right word? The green light.
Whoa.
Damn. Green light, red light. Everybody take a shot. But
All right.
props to the theme for WrestleMania last year. But they gave her the green light, and I think it's just the creative.
They
they're not
started
doing a
her
good
off
job.
at like 3, 4, 5, 6. I lost count because it was so boring. Straight matches with Lana
And
and a rematch because something
I just
stupid
wanna
happened.
say this. Road Dogg has been getting a lot of shit. I don't know if you guys hear this.
I've been seeing it on
Is
Twitter.
he on Raw or is he on
He's on
SmackDown?
SmackDown
He's
creative.
SmackDown creative. It
Yeah.
is not his fault.
Nope.
He just has to do what Vince says.
I
Don't give the man shit. Leave
I
it
don't
alone.
know. Ever since he took over, like they've been on an uptick lately, but I don't know who is like calling all the finishes have been awful on SmackDown.
Let's not talk about finishes. I've seen a lot of shoulders up, like, and they're calling them
Shoulders
threes.
up, calling threes, just dirty finishes. Just dirty finishes just to have dirty finishes. It's okay if somebody loses. It's
Right.
not the end of the world.
Right.
People will
They
forget.
do a lot of 50-50 booking. I mean, whatever.
I mean, it's part of the business, but not everybody needs to be protected every single match.
No.
Stop it.
Since you want to bring up some shaky finishes, I'm going to jump ahead a little bit. AJ and Kevin Owens, yet another shaky finish. I mean, I get what's going on here. It's clear. It's like to keep this feud going. It started at Battleground. I still think that was a mess up.
Have you heard
We
the
still
new
don't
rumor?
know. It
What's
might
the
have
rumor?
I just heard the new rumor today that was not supposed to end the way it did. Yes,
It
they
was-
changed the match. They changed the
Mid-match.
mid-match.
Yep.
The whoever was going to win, but
I think the referee was out of the loop on what was supposed to
the
be.
referee's never out of the loop. He's got an earpiece, man.
I don't know.
He didn't know what they were going to do.
Right.
Yeah, so yeah,
they
he's
had
out of
to
the
call
loop.
it on the fly.
They had to call the ending on the fly right there. It was not supposed to end where AJ Styles' shoulders are down with whatever he was doing. If it was a submission move, I already forgot.
AJ was doing a submission and
Kevin Owens went
leaned
back.
back and he still had the submission.
And that was not supposed to end there. AJ Styles, that's the new rumor, he was actually supposed to kick out of that.
Okay.
But it got screwed up in translation, and the ref was obviously so fucked up from whatever he got hit by.
Yep.
And he just hit the 3, and you can see during Kevin Owens walking out of the ring and holding the title, you can see AJ Styles' frustration knowing that it did not end the way it was supposed to end.
he was yelling.
I think
at
he was going to lose,
Yeah.
but not like that.
He was
Right.
yelling at the ref when the lights went out while they were showing everything for the next match. He was still in the ring. Like,
Right. Like,
I don't know if
just-
he was
this
he just talking to the ref.
So
But-
clearly, based
but-
on whatever happened there, they're obviously moving forward with this kind of a storyline now.
Yeah.
So it makes sense.
it's
They did a great job with moving it forward by bringing Jericho back for 1 week.
Yeah, I think that was a 1 week and done.
I think he's supposed to stay around
I don't
because
think so.
I don't think
know.
he's booked for any tours
I'm
or
not.
concerts
Yeah,
until
I did
after
hear that, but
SummerSlam.
I don't think they want to give him something into SummerSlam.
I
because
want
there's so
to. I
much
want to
going on.
say. I want to say that I read something saying that the Great Khali and Chris Jericho's appearances were one-offs
Thank God.
for the time being.
I'm
For the time
happy
being,
that Khali.
I don't see Khali
see
coming back.
Khali's not coming back,
Good.
but Jericho,
Keep him far away.
bring him back,
send
man.
him back, man. But
Now they're adding in, but going back to the AJ and Kevin Owens, they're bringing Shane into the storyline, which I thought it was going to lead to Shane versus Kevin Owens, but that I feel like they're holding that off for like either Survivor Series,
Why? Because it's one of the big four.
Well, you don't want to start that match feud like
Right.
2 weeks
You only
before
have a couple
SummerSlam.
weeks.
I guess.
You know
But they did that for AJ Styles going into Mania.
that.
True. Good
That's
point.
that is true.
They just
But
it came out of the blue.
I mean, I like.
He lost the title. It's
I
like
mean-
Kevin Owens. It's the same setup.
True. In the
But
sense
then-
of the storyline, though, it makes sense for Shane to be the ref because it's always something crazy happening to the ref.
Right.
So,
Now, do you think when he gets hit, he's just dead, like a regular ref?
I mean, it depends with what. I mean,
Yeah.
it's just he's got to play the role of the ref. The ref takes it on. He's gonna miss
He's gonna-
something.
That's just.
At least he's gonna miss a cheap shot.
the bump that the ref took on SmackDown this past week,
God.
woo, that was not good. It's clear as day that he
It's like it,
like I know you're not really supposed to hit him, but
you see
damn,
the
it
mic.
was
You see the mic? There's my fist. That's how far
Yeah.
away it was.
yeah, it was pretty much like that.
Like if you just.
Good
So that was a fail. Another fail to me right now is this Mike Kanellis and Maria Kanellis storyline. Gimmick
Hate it.
shit.
I told you I hated it since
Woo.
day one.
See, I was on board with it. I liked it. It was something fresh. I
No,
didn't
it
think
wasn't.
it was going to be better than Miz and Maurice. Absolutely not.
No,
This
cannot
is
be.
awful. This has become awful. It's
It's
unbearable to watch. It's a damn shame to people like Sami Zayn to be a part of this. Sami Zayn's losing a freaking Aiden English.
Sammy's a company man. He does whatever he has to do. And the
I
crowd still
gotta
loves
give him that.
He's a B+ player.
He is.
The
But
underdog.
I've said it since day one. This gimmick sucks. Mike sucks.
He doesn't
Maria
suck.
sucks.
She don't suck.
I hate it. I'm not a fan of it. The Miz,
They're actually good. It's just this gimmick.
The Miz and Maurice have done it better though. They were so much more entertaining. They were more
But Miz
heelish.
Maurice-
They were more over with the crowd, and like everybody
He
hated
does
them
business on
and
the
loved to hate them. Everybody loved to hate Miz.
And
That's the problem.
Nobody gives
You
a
just
damn.
I just
brought
don't give a
in-
damn. That's
You
I'm
just brought
trying
in
to think
them.
of how.
It's like you needed to build them.
Did you guys catch what they did after Sammy lost to Aiden? They came out and said that they just love
Oh yeah.
to watch him lose.
And that was it. Cue my music.
We're going to commercial break.
Yeah.
It's
But, like,
falling flat. It's just not hitting like.
I'm still gonna stay on board. Like I'm still staying on board with Jason Jordan.
I'm over this one.
What they needed to do with Mike and Maria. Mike is from the area.
Yep.
He's
I don't care.
he's from this area, and I
Doesn't
want to be
care.
behind him. I don't
I
care.
don't care.
I want to be behind him.
I mean,
John-
And
John Cena's
Maria
from this
is
area.
just hot, so it's like I want to be behind both of them. What they needed to
I
do,
want to be behind both.
wow. What they needed to do is maybe give them John Cena. I think something they needed. Mike needed something, not
It's
whatever he's been getting.
we've had.
Wait a minute. I'm sorry. What?
He needs
He
a
needs
better,
John Cena.
he needed a better feud. That's what I'm trying to say.
No,
You don't
can't-
think so?
Can't stick him against John Cena. What? Just so he can get squashed by John Cena?
I don't.
That's I'm
No.
gonna have to.
I'm sorry about that one.
He
That's
needs
gonna be hard
something
now.
other than
I
That's a
mean,
hard
the
no.
mid card.
they're sickening. Like they're so sickening, but like I said, Miz and Maurice, you loved to hate them.
Yes.
They're just like sickening. Like they're like
Yeah,
change
yeah,
the channel.
here they
Sickening.
come.
Like
Yeah.
changing the channel. I just can't get behind them.
But something I did not change the channel on, Rusev versus Chad Gable. They were up against AJ and Kevin Owens and Shinsuke Nakamura and John Cena, and
Their match was
that might have been match of the night.
ridiculous.
They're ridiculous. Like, well, Rusev doesn't get enough credit for how athletic he is. That
Thank you.
big man can move.
Yeah.
Love
And
him.
Chad Gable is so smooth in the ring. He might be one of the smoothest wrestlers in the ring that we've seen in a really long time.
Very
Like,
good.
It's a shame he's not Kurt's son.
They would be perfect, but
Yep.
then Jason Jordan would go get
Back to NXT.
NXT. or
Jason
something.
Jordan would not take off, and I think that's why they went with the direction they did.
I mean, I think Gable will be a bigger star than Jason Jordan by
By
the end of their
himself.
career.
Yep. I
And
can see that too.
he's just so smooth in the ring. It's the super.
That the match was
His whole
phenomenal.
awkwardness is awesome.
I like the style. Like, it's kind of like a throwback style too, with
Yep.
like just German suplexes and lots of holds and switches. But they make it
It's amateur wrestling.
entertaining, not like Baron Corbin holding on for like 30 seconds, just
Yeah.
yelling, whatever he's yelling. But
That match was a good solid 20 minutes. I think there was 2 commercials in between that match, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah. And
And then it just leads to, thankfully, I got it. I'm all about my boy Rusev, so I'm glad that he won. And then he calls out. He pretty much says, nobody can beat me. And
John Cena just beat you, just saying.
yeah, he mentioned that though. He did mention that.
in a flag
Yeah.
match.
And that match sucked, but anyway.
You didn't
And then
really
he
beat me.
gets the response from Randy Orton.
Yes.
I'm
You
for
like
it.
it?
I'm for it.
I'm interested. I'm keeping an eye on it. I'm interested. It can go places.
So here's my issue.
Go ahead.
Here's my
I already
issue.
know where you're going with this.
Randy Orton has not been relevant as a face in a long time. I love Randy Orton. I absolutely love Randy Orton. I've loved him throughout his whole career.
Yep.
But I just feel like I don't know if it's just he's getting to the end of his career where it's just like,
You don't give a shit.
Sometimes he
It's
needs
not
the
there.
right opponent for him to actually care about. Like
Bray Wyatt.
him and Jinder
him
do
and
not
Bray
vibe.
Wyatt were good
That
at
feud
first,
was
and
awesome.
then
Yep.
you had the House of Horrors, which just was like whatever.
Yeah, that WrestleMania match.
He
that
wants,
was the worst on the card, unfortunately.
Right, and that there was something off about that. It felt like rushed or
Yep.
like just
I don't know
kind
why.
of a match that was like, oh, we're
limit.
And I didn't feel like him and Jinder really vibed as a feud. That
no,
feud.
he did not want that feud. He doesn't. I don't think he doesn't like gimmick matches too much.
Yeah.
I feel he's
And
just
he's
kinda,
had 3 of them.
he
It's
just
like
kind of
awesome.
punches in, like punches his time card and punches out and that kind of stuff.
Yep. He just don't give a shit.
So I do think with Rusev he will not have a gimmick match.
Hopefully,
No. Well,
No
just
more,
had a
no
damn
more gimmick
Friday
matches
match.
for Rusev either, please.
Right.
Yeah.
You've
Let him do what he just did.
exactly. You've seen what the man can do. Let
I
us.
think this is
watch.
good for both of them. Now, the only thing is, it's like the whole Finn Balor Bray Wyatt.
Who needs it more?
Who needs it more?
Rusev.
Well,
Rusev absolutely needs it more. I think Randy Orton is like the Chris Jericho
I was gonna say, yeah.
of this
He's
current,
starting to become that guy that's just like putting over the younger
younger
guys.
talent. And that's,
Which
I could see it.
Randy, if this goes more than just SummerSlam, he's definitely gonna get a win out of this because that's what WWE does. Win loss, win loss, win loss. But Rusev definitely needs this win more. That's future world champion right there to
I
me.
hope so.
It
Give
should
to
be.
him.
Jinder got it before him.
Remember when they used to be a tag team?
Yeah.
Rusev and Jinder.
And
Maybe we'll see it down the line.
Maybe
let's
more.
let's
Rusev
hope
versus
that-
Jinder.
there's still a couple more weeks
If
of
Jinder's still champion by the time comes.
Yeah, I don't want to see them team up again.
No, absolutely not.
No,
I'm
no,
just saying.
That was a dark timeline.
let's just throw you two
handsome
together.
Rusev.
Oh, handsome Rusev.
So the other main event of the night, John Cena loses cleanly to Shinsuke Nakamura. It's going to be Shinsuke versus Jinder at SummerSlam. I'm intrigued. It's something different. I'm shocked that John Cena lost
cleanly.
clean.
But did you notice it was an awesome ending because of the
It was
bump?
a great ending. Oh, well,
That
I
bump.
think the whole match was great. I mean, it started
That
a little
match
bit
was
slow,
Yeah.
but it
Yeah.
really ramped up. Like you teased the Kinshasa early, and it got countered, and you got the
How do you say it? Kinshasa.
Kinshasa.
Kinshasa. And then you
Sure.
had the attitude adjustment.
Yep.
Shinsuke kicks out.
The STF.
Yes.
Then
Kicked out of the damn AA.
yeah, and then he gets teased for the double AA. Shinsuke reverses,
That was
hits
crazy.
The bump.
what is that? Like
He almost broke his
reverse?
damn neck.
I don't know what you call it.
I
But
think he
that was a bad bump. I thought.
John Cena is.
and
not
that's
human.
why
He's not human. Anybody else might be like paralyzed from that. Was a bad.
it was
that was
bad.
scary.
It was so
I saw
bad.
that and I was like, oh, that's not.
That's not good. You're in the Transformers movie, buddy.
And then,
Did you guys hear the rumors of what was supposed to happen with that match?
Yeah, Corbin
Yes.
was apparently supposed to come in
Yeah,
to
was he
attack Shinsuke and end up taking out
Cena
by
instead.
accident.
Yeah.
and
I read-
Shinsuke was going to take advantage. But I think it's
Yeah.
better that they put Shinsuke over because Shinsuke,
Clean.
Clean, yeah. It's better for Shinsuke going forward. It's about time. You know, he's been undefeated in singles, so it's about time he beats a big name to really solidify everything.
As the star of SmackDown, because John Cena's leaving.
So
Yeah.
Raw, right? You're right.
Yeah.
The
Absolutely.
ending of that was great. I
So-
liked the sportsmanship at the end too. You had
Yeah, that was cool.
Nakamura
Absolutely.
apologizing,
He says,
like
"I'm
I'm
sorry."
sorry, like everybody knew that was for that
Cena was
that
like,
little botch, and John Cena,
don't be
Mhm.
sorry.
what a champ he is. He's just like, don't be sorry, don't be sorry. These are your fans.
Absolutely.
There you go. And
Great match.
if you noticed, after it was on the network, I think,
Yeah, it was on the network.
Corbin did eventually interfere
Yep.
in Nakamura's celebration, and Cena came back.
That's how you
And
knew he's
that's-
okay, thankfully. Although he was kind of
I don't
gingerly
think
about
he
it.
was okay, man.
He was
'cause
kinda wincing
If you
a
look
little
at
bit.
the way he goes on those steel steps,
Yeah,
it's
he was
like
kind of wincing.
Corbin was just there
You could tell
telling
him
something, and then, oh, I'm on your shoulders now. Oh, attitude adjustment into
Right.
the table. It's like Cena was something's. I hope he's
I
fine.
mean-
there's been nothing that's come out since, so hopefully it stays that way.
He's inhuman. He's
He's
made it
super
something
Cena.
else. He
That's
has
what he
literally
is.
made it something else. So
So-
thankfully it was him and not, I don't know, maybe that could happen to AJ Styles or something, God forbid, and we'd be,
That would not-
hurting.
That would not be phenomenal.
Hey, look at that.
Yeah. So
Kudos to Cena for trying to take that bump at least. I don't know what went wrong, but that's a tough move to take, and
Yeah.
Cena's down for it. I like Cena lately. He's been down for anything. He put on
Yeah.
great matches with AJ Styles, doing some stuff we've never seen
He's
from him
been-
before.
He's been.
He did it with Shinsuke now, so
I just wish he would have lost to Rusev, but we're not going to go there.
not losing a flag
Because-
match. Yeah, now somebody
That's something
was wrong on
I should have
predictions.
done. Yeah, my predictions. Let's not go there until next time.
we'll save that for the next one. Let's get to the fan questions, guys. We got 4 of them to get to. First one comes from my boy Josh Silv. He is at jsilv89 on Twitter. Just been curious with all these Brock rumors going around. Is he gonna drop the belt? And if so, he thinks Vince and Triple H need to push Braun over. So we kind of got into this before. You're on the Samoa Joe.
Yeah, I think I don't know if he's going to drop the belt because he technically doesn't have to drop it right now. I mean, he's not. I think I was
Why not?
reading. He's in the testing pool for the UFC, but I don't think he can fight because of his suspension. He still has to serve the
Yeah,
rest
it's
of
like
his
5
suspension.
months, something like that.
He wouldn't be able to fight until November or December, and if he's that late, the UFC likes to put the big stars on their New Year's card. So that might be his timetable for return. Him and John Jones would headline
That's
the
a
New
bad
Year's
time.
card.
That's Royal Rumble and WrestleMania coming up.
Well, I mean, it still gives him time for WrestleMania.
So this is what I'm thinking. I'm thinking,
He needs to be off TV.
who? Brock?
Lesnar until that
No.
time.
This is the thing. They if they're really trying to hype into this Brock Lesnar and John Jones story, which it seems like they are.
Bring John Jones on Raw.
Not. Hey,
give
I'm cool with
give a
that.
live mic to Mayweather.
I mean, they want to
McGregor.
bring Becky Lynch and
Cyborg.
Cyborg on Raw. They want to bring all these
SmackDown.
UFC fighters.
Like
SmackDown,
they-
my
They're
bad. That
crossing.
yeah, they're doing a lot of crossovers, which I hate. We'll get into that another time.
Yeah.
But
The way I do think that Brock is not dropping the title. So just that's my thought. He's not losing at SummerSlam. I don't think. I think they're really on this John Jones Brock Lesnar thing. They brought it up on Bring It to the Table. If you saw that on the network, if not, check it out.
I need to catch
Yeah, they talked about it. It was like the first thing they brought up. So
Yep.
that's why I'm thinking that Brock is not going anywhere. They're gonna want him to be the Universal Champion heading into this fight with John Jones. I just think it just
to get
makes
the
it more. It's it's the UFC champion against.
WWE.
WWE.
See, the
versus
UFC
champion.
fans, I feel like the UFC fans say look at the W. That doesn't mean anything to real UFC fans. Like UFC only fans, people who
Right,
are only
right,
fans
right.
of UFC and don't watch WWE, they could care less
Oh, they hate
about
us.
the
They absolutely hate us.
Yeah.
I think they hate
Some
us.
of them.
I know someone who does.
But they
It's
don't give the WWE belt any weight, and you can't really advertise to true fight fans. WWE is a sport. Let's not get that wrong. These guys are great athletes. They take huge risks.
Mhm.
But people who are only fans of the UFC, they see it as he's not a real fighter. That's not a real belt. That means nothing to me. So I don't think. And then I don't think he'd go another 3-4 months with that title off of TV.
Please don't. I don't
That's
want.
why
Yeah,
I
'cause
think
Brock Lesnar
Lesnar's
will
gonna
not.
drop it.
Brock Lesnar will not wrestle and risk injury in the ring.
Just trying to look at it in a different
Yeah,
kind
we're
of way,
just-
guys.
Yeah, I
Just-
totally respect your way, but
But-
I think
I think
he needs
going
to be off
back
TV.
to Josh, J-So, your question, I think he should drop the belt and that Braun should be the
the
one.
champion.
Well, I want Samoa Joe, but I think Braun would be good to go over and become the new
Beast.
Brock Lesnar, the Beast. But you can still have Samoa Joe be champion.
I hear you on that.
Yeah,
Brian, what do you think? You think he's dropping it, obviously?
I think he's gonna drop the title just so that he's off TV, and then they'll bring him back for the big show.
Right.
And then he'll go right off into the sunset to go fight at UFC.
That's the end. I think he just retires because that's the end of his contract.
Exactly.
I don't.
At
He's
WrestleMania.
getting old for UFC too. Yeah, that's his contract's up at WrestleMania.
So since we are talking about potential last Brock Lesnar match, that actually brings us to the second question. It comes from Staple_Gun on IGN. Thank you for the question. What should Brock Lesnar's last WWE match be? If it's gonna be WrestleMania, who's it gonna be? Is it gonna be Roman Reigns, like all the rumors have been? Should it be Braun Strowman?
Yes, I think it should
Braun
be
Strowman.
Braun Strowman. Braun Strowman. If Brock Lesnar really does leave the WWE for good or for an extended period of time, you need that next big. You need a beast. You need Braun Strowman. Braun Strowman's young, or younger than Brock, right?
Braun?
Yeah.
Younger than Brock?
Absolutely.
Yeah,
I
definitely.
don't know his age,
Absolutely.
but that's what I figured. But
That's
he's got to be the next. He's got to pass the torch to Braun Strowman because I don't want to see Roman go. It's a waste because we've already gotten.
we got
Undertaker.
Roman already beating Undertaker
Right.
at the past one. There's no need, no more torches need to give to gave. I shouldn't say that because what if I think maybe they'll do Roman Reigns versus John Cena at this upcoming WrestleMania.
Just to answer your question
And-
quickly, Braun is 6 years younger than.
60. Yeah, that's plenty of.
So-
time.
I think give Braun the title at SummerSlam, going back on the first question. And then how about Lesnar comes back because Braun's been the man going through all of competition.
That's
and
another good idea.
He's the Beast.
That's a good idea.
Beast versus Beast at Mania. Braun
It was
beats
supposed to
the
happen
Beast.
at SummerSlam, so yeah, I'd be.
So beats the Beast. Goodbye, Brock Lesnar. Thank you. Good luck in your future endeavors. Basically, Johnny Laurinaitis.
That's another good way to do it.
I think that would be the better way if you're gonna give someone the title right now at SummerSlam.
So you just gave a good little booking.
Yeah.
I like it. Now I want to hear your booking based on this next question. Our third question comes from at.
Oh wow!
Yeah,
I didn't
right?
even see it.
It comes from at James24Williams on Twitter. Thank you for your question. Will WWE do John Cena versus Roman Reigns at WrestleMania? If so, how would you book it, Brian?
I say do it. How would you book it?
This is a very easy answer, I think.
How?
This is all about John Cena's
two top guys.
17 title.
True. So you want Roman Reigns to go to WrestleMania with the
As the
title?
champion?
Give him as the champion, and everybody's gonna think that Roman Reigns is gonna beat John Cena just like he beat Undertaker, just like he's beaten Brock Lesnar
Wow.
and all that. And you have John Cena come in, face Roman Reigns, and he gets the big win at WrestleMania, gets his 17th title. That's how I would book it.
Do you think
Because
that makes it
Vince
more-
McMahon will let that happen to his next poster boy?
He can afford for it to happen because John Cena is that dude.
Absolutely. And to be honest, I think that'd be the first time I'm actually cheering on John Cena.
I think everybody
I
would be cheering on
I
John
like
Cena.
John Cena.
I like John Cena.
I cheer for
Absolutely.
John Cena all the time.
I'm actually cheering. I'm actually more and more cheering for him as he's on
Yeah.
SmackDown. But before it, when he keeps burying talent,
I mean,
I was just always against him.
I know the original rumors were before this was before Brock wanted to go back to the UFC. It was going to be Roman Reigns versus Brock Lesnar
yeah.
at WrestleMania. That could be up in the air. I wouldn't mind seeing John Cena versus Roman Reigns at WrestleMania. They put on
They
big
wanted to
matches
do it.
before. They
Yeah.
want to do it.
They're starting to tease it.
They wanted to do it at this previous WrestleMania,
Yeah.
but they
did the proposal
Nikki
and
Bella
everything. Which,
proposal
you know,
instead.
And whatever.
Good for Nikki and John. They had a
Right.
nice moment. It was a nice moment. We were there
Hopefully, we're
live.
invited to the wedding. Maybe that's gonna be a WrestleMania.
See,
The wedding of John Cena and Nikki Bella. Why not?
Please. I mean,
Let's not do that, guys.
The way I would book it is, honestly, I would like to see John Cena chase number 17 for a while. I would like to see him. I've talked to you guys about this before. I'd like to see him chase it, and it just be that one thing John Cena's having trouble doing. He does everything.
Right.
I want
So
to
why
see
not have it end at WrestleMania?
because I think
It's the grandest stage of them all.
maybe
It's
in
just-
2 years. In 2 years.
2 years.
Yeah.
He's gonna be chasing for that long.
Or
My
yeah,
gosh.
I want to see him develop something new, like desperation. Now I'm John Cena. I've done all this.
Yeah.
I'm the greatest. I'm the whatever. I want to see him like really struggle.
You
in-
want to see the
I
John
wanna
Cena
see it.
struggle.
I want to see him like be driven.
I like
and,
it.
I want to see it eating him alive.
Yes.
Just bring a new dimension to his character.
I see.
I think that would be good. And he would it. It would just be less predictable. And then when he finally does win it,
It's a big moment.
it's a bigger moment. It's
Yes.
like it's already going to be a huge moment
They'll
when
have
he
confetti
finally
ready.
does win it.
Oh yeah.
To go into the
It'll
crowd.
be huge. Ric Flair has said, I think it was Ric Flair. He said, John
Yes.
Cena's not going to win it.
He did say that.
He's not going to get
But
it.
he would be okay if he does, and he will. It's just a matter of
It's a
time.
matter of time. He could do it at age like 75, like Ric Flair did. You know, for
So,
one day.
last question. I was actually having a conversation with my fiance Brooke. Shout out to Brooke. She says, she's not really feeling this 2 pay-per-views a month thing. Are you guys? Do you guys think that they should go back to 1 pay-per-view a month, or are you guys cool with it? Because there's been the talks that it's not working out
All
with 2
sales,
pay-per-views a month.
It's
The
not
sales,
working.
It's not the viewership on the WWE Network is not working out.
Subscribers have not gone up like they thought they would with 2 pay-per-views per
Yeah.
month. But I don't think you can go back to 1 pay-per-view a month with
Yeah.
each show having their own roster. It would
That's
be,
what I was
you
saying,
would go
like-
2 months for every show, not having, it would
Yeah.
be, you would have to wait 2 months for every pay-per-view technically for each show.
Right.
You'd have 1 SmackDown,
You'd
and
be
then 1
1
Raw.
month off
Yeah.
for Raw and then come back.
And I just don't think it'll work with the split. I just don't think it can work like that.
I just think that there's just too much talent on both shows,
Right.
and I'm about the 2 pay-per-views each
I like
month.
that.
I like it. It gives me something to watch every 2 Sunday nights. You know,
Yeah.
I mean, I say keep it, and I think it's going to be kept for the time being.
I think.
I
Yeah.
like how they combine the 2 brands onto the bigger pay-per-views
Yes.
like WrestleMania, SummerSlam, Survivor Series, Royal Rumble. That's cool. I'm cool with that.
Yeah,
But 2
waves.
pay-per-views a month, I'm cool with that also.
I think they need it. They can't go away from it just because the whole brand split. It's like Tim said, you just can't do it. But I think it's time for me to lay some smack talk.
Oh, jumping ahead.
Jumping ahead, something they need to get rid of and go back to. 2 hours of Raw. I need it. I want it because I'm falling asleep by the 3rd hour.
You're not going
We're
to get
getting
it.
old. And
We are getting
Smack-
old.
and Raw is getting stale for 3 hours.
Yes, like perfect example was this past Monday night where you had the main event happen at 10 o'clock. Hey, guess what? We're just gonna throw Nia Jax out there. We're gonna throw out the main event of Big Cass versus Big Show. I'm sorry, Big Slow and Big Cass or Cass Hole. You didn't keep me up. I'm sorry, you did keep me up, but to be honest, I was on my phone half of the damn time.
Elias was in that 3rd hour too.
Was he really? Was he singing?
See? You already
Playing his
forgot.
guitar. See,
Yeah.
like nothing happened.
He faced Kalisto.
What the hell?
I don't
Why?
remember. I don't remember it either. That's how bad
It was bad. It's,
So-
It's not memorable. You don't want stuff on TV that's not
but
memorable.
the 3 hours
I
is not
see.
going away.
It's not gonna go away. I want you to go back to 2.
Too
But
much
it's
ad
not
revenue.
gonna. The revenue that they need for 3 hours. It's killing Raw. Because SmackDown with 2 hours is killing it in the good way.
Yes, absolutely.
But that's
So
just-
since we're on this lane, the Smack Talk,
Yep.
you guys have heard mine. Seth as a heel, better for business, best for business. You think the 3 hours of Raw, Timmy?
Let me lay my smack talk. What the hell is going on with SmackDown? There are so many superstars missing. We haven't seen Dolph Ziggler. We haven't seen him in ages. There's rumors that he's leaving.
Yeah, he's going to New Japan.
But Eric Rowan and Luke Harper are MIA.
what happened to Luke Harper?
I don't know.
I just fought in the dark match on SmackDown.
I've said this on a past episode, but Luke Harper had a ton of momentum at one time, and nothing. We got nothing out of that. The fans were behind him. The crowd was behind him. He was putting
facing
on,
Randy Orton in the main
He was-
events. He was
main
actually in the main
events.
event before Jinder.
and they were great matches. You actually believed Luke Harper might beat Randy Orton. You would not say that a year ago, but
Absolutely.
And you got a new wife beater.
he got a new wife beater. Maybe he just cleaned it. I don't know. That thing has so many stains. But Eric Rowan, he's not big on the TV shows about on social media, you had a lot of vignettes, like creepy vignettes that were. I thought they were pretty interesting.
They've already split up.
They've already
Harper and Rowan
they
once.
split
They
them.
brought them back together. They split them up again. I
they
think,
fought each other. They wrestled
did.
each other.
and I think the end all be all of this is that they will be brought back together. They will not be on SmackDown. They're gonna come over to Raw. They're gonna rejoin Bray Wyatt with the Wyatt family.
I don't like
And
that.
listen, hear me out.
Go ahead.
Hear me out. I got the mic.
Go ahead.
So bring back the Wyatt family and have them face the club at Survivor Series.
That would be cool. But
Can I get that?
I would
think,
be for that.
Okay.
But
what if the Fashion Files end with Eric Rowan and Luke Harper being the culprits?
Mike.
It's just hard to see it because they were split up. They were wrestling each other.
Right.
But do you really want to just throw them back together? It wouldn't make too much sense, but it would make sense.
It'd be a
that
tag
they
team
would-
on SmackDown, that's for
Right.
sure.
It would make sense
That
that they
could
would
be-
do that to the Fashion Files. I mean, that's in their character.
How about we stay with your idea? How about we combine both your ideas, where they come back in Fashion Files, they stay on SmackDown for the Superstar Shakeup. Finn Balor and the Bullet Club come over to SmackDown because Finn Balor needs something because he's probably going to lose to Bray Wyatt.
We'll have to do like a special.
But the
podcast.
thing is, you bring Bray Wyatt to SmackDown back to SmackDown.
Not to shoot down your little hypothetical situation, but the rumor also is that the Superstar Shakeup will not be happening after SummerSlam. They're gonna hold off till next year.
Oh, they are.
That's the
Oh,
latest
okay.
rumor
I
out
didn't
there.
know that.
But hey, not a bad idea, I guess.
Yeah. I mean, there's a lot of talent,
Yep.
and wrestling has been great, but we're just missing a lot of people on SmackDown. That's my lane.
It's 2 hours. You don't have enough time for it all.
Yeah.
Don't give.
But you don't want
SmackDown
3
2
hours. You don't.
Do not.
Careful
do
what you wish for.
Yeah.
Yeah,
well,
careful
I
what
just
you
said it out
Yeah,
loud.
let's
Damn.
not
Let's not go
let's
that
keep them
far.
at 2 hours.
Keep them at 2 hours.
It's perfect.
All right, guys.
I think.
We're going to close off this show. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in to the latest episode of the People's Podcast. Make sure to follow us on all of our social media accounts. Be on the lookout for the next episode in 2 weeks. We will be attending Raw and SmackDown in Boston and Providence. So we're going to have a lot to talk about in 2 weeks as we head into SummerSlam. Thank you so much for listening. Thank you so much
Thank
for
you,
watching.
guys.
Until next time, have a great night.
Have a nice day.
There we go.